going to Cancun, are you? Okay, and you say, hey, what do I pack? What do I need to pack? What do I not need to pack? Well, I'm going to give you some tips. My name is Ronnie, and life is good today. Woo! That's right, that's right. So, I've been getting questions here lately on what do you need to take? What do I need to pack for Cancun? You know, me and Miss Alma, we have gone to Cancun twice in the past about 6 months. So we might know just a few tips that we can help you with to fill up your suitcase. So, like I said, we recently went to Cancun and we did a video on international air travel. So I'll link that up here somewhere and maybe check it out. Maybe give you some tips on flying, because before going anywhere in the world, you want to make sure that you know the travel restrictions. So the CDC, as of yesterday, April 2nd, 2021, have put out new guidelines on travel. And so make sure you go over there and check out the CDC website. And yeah, so, all right. So what do you pack to go to Cancun? Well, you know, Cancun is one of the most popular destinations for American travelers. I mean, it's warm climate down in the Caribbean. Awesome. Almost all year round, you're going to find some great weather. But they do have a rainy season, and they do have hurricane season, and you know our winter it's a little cool down there as well. And so make sure before going that you check out any of the current weather trends so that you can see what's going on. So that will help you know what to pack. You know, so what do we pack? Well, I'm the type of person I like to have a list, because I'm always forgetting things. So I've got this list, and of course, you can go on over to our Facebook group, join that if you're not a member of it. Well, in the file section, we'll have this list there, and you can use it as it is or modify it to what you need. But let's check out this little list. So as you see, I mean, it's just a general list where you can check off things. You know, it's got you bras and underwear and socks and shoes and, you know, all that kind of thing. So it's just a list of things that I have come up with that I think you need when going to Cancun. So we'll go over a few of these things and just check it out. And, you know, so, you know, of course, you're going to need, the ladies, they're going to need their bras. Men and women, they're going to need underwear. Make sure that when you pack underwear, make sure you pack enough for your trip. If you've got a 7-night trip, make sure you pack 7 pairs of underwear and take some extra. You never know what's going to happen. You get wet. You spill something on yourself. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. So take some extra underwear. Socks. Now, normally you're not going to be needing any socks, but you know, what if you want to dress up for dinner and wear some socks? What if you're going to take an excursion where you're going to be doing some walking? You know, so you want socks. Make sure you got that. Sleepwear, which is next on the list. And these are not in any particular order, but hey, you know, sleepwear. Take some PJs, some light PJs, because you know it is a warm climate, so you don't want any real heavy sleepwear. But remember, you sleepwear. You don't want to have to sleep naked, do you? So, yeah, like I said, depending on the time of year that you go, you may want to take a long sleeve shirt. Well, even traveling in the airports, on the planes, I mean, you've got the possibility of being chilly because of the AC. So, yeah, long sleeve shirt or a sweater or a light jacket. Okay, so like I said, the climate is very, very nice down there, and so you want to keep it very casual. So you want your shorts and your t-shirts and your tank tops. I mean, of course, take enough because you never know. I mean, take enough. You don't want to overpack, but you want to make sure you take enough. Now, dress clothes is next on the list. Dress clothes. Well, at the resorts that we stayed at, they do have upscale dining restaurants. And of course, all this is included. You can go to the buffet every night if you want to, but they do have a more upscale dining experience. Depending on which resort, you may or may not have to dress up a little bit. Now, at the resorts that we stayed at, it was a little more not dressy, but a little more upscale. So I mean, maybe you want to have a pair of slacks. Maybe you just want some dress shorts. Wear a polo, a button-up shirt, maybe a button-up Hawaiian shirt. Something just a little more. And the ladies, you may want to take some sundresses. Something maybe just, you don't have to be dressy, but more, a sundress, that nature. Do you want to wear jeans? Of course, swimsuits. You're going to an all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean. You're going to be swimming. Minimal, guys and ladies, 2 bathing suits. That way, when you're wearing one swimming, the other one can be dry because you're going to be there multiple days. That way you don't, you're not putting on a wet bathing suit, right? And of course, ladies, guys, it's easy. You just throw on a t-shirt to cover up, but ladies, make sure you bring your cover up. Now, Miss Alma, has found that you want one that's, well, maybe kind of like a sundress, something a little dressy. You don't want these see-through like mesh things because, hey, what if you're at the pool, having a great day at the pool, and then you want lunch? So you got to go to the buffet, get you some lunch, or something like that. Well, you don't want to go all the way back to the room and change, all that kind of thing. You throw on your little cover up that's that's not see-through. It's a little dressy kind of thing, and wow, there you go. You don't have to go back and get dressed, but so shoes, let's talk about shoes. I mean, if you're going to go on excursions, like I said, you want to make sure that you're taking, a pair of tennis shoes. If you want to go see the Mayan ruins, you don't want to be trekking out in the jungle in your flip-flops. So make sure you got some tennis shoes and socks. Of course, flip-flops. You're in the Caribbean, you're in Cancun. Make sure, flip-flops. I know Miss Alma, she takes her flip-flops, she takes her sandals. Now, she's got a couple different kind of sandals, to wear with her sundresses for dinner and that kind of thing that, are a little dressier. So she has those. Oh, here's a very important one. Hats. Make sure you take some hats. I got my sunglasses, which is also on the list. And I had sunscreen, which is also on the list. But I did not have a hat. And guess what happened? My old head got burnt. That's what happened. So make sure you got a hat. Very important, very important. I'm going to take mine next time for sure. See, if it had been on my list from last time, I had to have it. If it had been on my list from last time, I may have thought about it. Now, of course, that's just your clothes. Now, remember, another item that's on the list is a laundry detergent. Because you won't, what if you get some spill on your clothes or something? You may want to wash it out in the sink or something. Or, hey, you never know. Maybe you didn't take enough shirts and you need to wash one in the sink and dry it on the balcony there to, have an extra shirt to wear. Laundry packets. Now, a lot of these resorts will have, laundry services. Some are free, some are included in the all-inclusive, some you have to pay. So you may have that option. But it's never, better safe than sorry, right? So let's go on toiletries. What kind of toiletries do you need to take? Just like traveling anywhere, you want to make sure that you're taking, the right toiletries. You want your toothpaste and toothbrush. You want your dental floss and mouthwash. Make sure you take your deodorant. You know you're going to be sweating. So yeah, remember your cotton swabs and your tweezers and nail clippers. We've not only used nail clippers for, cutting our nails, but we also have used them to cut tags off of clothing and stuff, or cut little strings off. Make sure you take your brush or your comb, maybe a small mirror, razor, shaving cream, makeup, your makeup remover, hair dryer, curling iron. Now, a lot of these places do have, they will have the hair dryers. But the thing about that is, they may or may not be what you like. They may, because sometimes you get them and they just like barely glow on. But you may have a thick full head of hair and you got to get that stuff dry quicker. So you may want to consider taking your own. Now remember, all this stuff is going to take up space in your luggage. So remember this. Now, of course, shampoo and conditioner. I don't know if I said it or not, but shampoo and conditioner. A lot of the resorts will have shampoo, body wash, conditioners, bar soap. A lot of them will have this stuff. But then again, there are those that do not. And then I know how Alma is. A lot of times she's picky on what products she wants to put in her hair. So, we do take that kind of thing with us. Now, remember, when taking this stuff with you on an airplane, you can only take the travel size bottles in your carry-on. It's got to be them little, 3.4 ounce bottles, and they all got to fit in a quart Ziploc bag, for your carry-on. Now, you can check your luggage, and of course, you can take whatever. But I recommend, if it's in your checked luggage, make sure you got your stuff like your toothpaste and stuff in bags. That way, if it happens to leak, it doesn't get all over your clothes. Now, let's get into some sun and skin care products. Sunglasses, sunscreen, moisturizers, lip balm, lips get dry. Aloe, in case you happen to get sunburnt. A lot of times you can find this stuff maybe in the gift shops or local pharmacy or something like that. But who wants to run out and try to find that stuff? And a lot of times these things are expensive because they know travelers are going to need this stuff. Now, insect repellents or those bracelets, if you're going out of the resort area, you're going on an excursion out in the jungle, maybe you're going to do the mine ruins or something, and you're going out in the jungle, you may want to have your insect repellent or bracelets. Now, there are some excursions that say you cannot have this insect repellent or even sunscreen on while doing this. So you may want to, there are clothing that will help you out with such instances. Now, let's go on to the next. Remember, let's get into the medications and healthcare products. Now, of course, if you wear glasses, take your glasses. Now, I don't wear glasses, but I can sure use them to read. Maybe I should have took mine, because when I'm trying to, we get to the resort and everything's on your phone. They got an app and all that, and I'm trying to look at it, and my arm is not, I've got old eyes, so I should think about taking my eyeglasses. If you wear contacts, make sure you got your contacts, your cleaner, your lens case. Ladies, feminine hygiene products. I probably don't even have to tell you that, but make sure you have it. That's why if it's on the list, a lot of things we take for granted, and then we go, oops, I wish I'd had that. So definitely your medication, you don't want to get down there and need your blood pressure medicine, do you? Make sure you got your medications, your vitamins, take something for headaches, your pain relievers, aspirin, ibuprofen, a first aid kit. There are a lot of times they've got, doctors on staff and at these resorts, but you don't want to have to pay for that, especially not for, I cut my finger, a little small cut. You get you a Band-Aid. One that I definitely always have to remember is motion sickness medicine. If I'm going on a cruise, I'm going on a boat, maybe you're down in Cancun and you want to get on the ferry to go over to Isla Mujeres or take a catamaran and go snorkeling. Motion sickness medicine. And also, it's Mexico. You might eat some spicy food. Make sure you got an antacid, Tums, something like that. Now, I always take one every day. I take my famotidine. But, yeah, so now we got all that. We've got other things, important stuff like documentation. You got to make sure that, I'd say, you want to make sure you got your state issued driver's license, you've got passports, and maybe even your birth certificate. Now, all this stuff, if you're taking it while you're traveling, it might not be a bad idea to maybe make copies of it to keep at the hotel with you, maybe in the safe. Maybe even have a copy of this at home that in case something does happen, you've got a friend or family member that can get that information and fax it to you. Make sure you got your medical insurance card, your house keys. You don't want to drive to the airport and forget leave your keys in your car or something, or you forget to take your house key with you and you just got your car keys and you leave and you come back and keep getting your house. So yeah, wallet. You gotta have your wallet. You want your wallet with your cash and your credit cards. Now, I would not take a whole lot of cash, but we'd like to take a little bit, and of course, we ain't taking this cash. I like to take small bills, dollar bills, $5 bills for tips, because I'm going to an all-inclusive. So I don't really have to go out and spend any money. And a lot of these places will take credit cards. There may be a charge that because they do it in, they'll charge it in pesos. So there may be a transaction charge to use your credit card. So you've always got that option. But I would not take a whole lot of cash with me as far as, I don't want all that money, don't want to lose it, don't want to get pickpocketed or anything like that. So I'm always cautious about, how much cash I take. And speaking of cash and credit cards, do not forget to go to your bank and let them know that you're traveling. Because, the last thing you want to do is get down there in Mexico and want to use your credit card or your thing, and they think it was stolen and they cut your stuff off. And then you can't get a hold of anybody to make, to approve a transaction or something. So make sure they know that, hey, yes, I'm in Mexico. Let me use my card. So, all right. So we got that. Now, other important information, your itinerary. Print that stuff out. I always use it. I got a little folder I put things in. So, yeah, you want to make sure that you got, any kind of booking confirmation for the resort, shuttle confirmation, because we like to book our shuttles ahead of time. We pre-book that stuff so that, yes, we got it. We don't have to worry about getting a taxi or anything. If you pre-booked any excursions, make sure you got that documentation so that, you say, hey, yes, I got my stuff. So, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. Any kind of emergency contact information, what if you get sick or hurt or something? You want to make sure that people are able to, who to contact. And one thing that I do not do, but I think I'm going to look into it for this next trip we've got planned. Travel insurance. You never know what's going to happen. So travel insurance, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea. So definitely, we're going to look into it on the next trip. And okay, so miscellaneous things, a backpack, a day bag for going, on an excursion, maybe a dry bag of water. Keep your stuff dry when you're going to the beach or by the pool. Sealable plastic bags to keep, things in, such as passports or phones, to try to keep, water off, water, sand, you don't want all new stuff. Like I mentioned earlier, travel laundry kit, a laundry bag. Now, we don't take a laundry bag per se, but we do take a trash bag. That way, worst thing, you're coming back from your vacation, you got some clean clothes, you got some dirty clothes, you got some wet clothes. You can put this stuff in a bag, keeps everything separated, good to go. Of course, you want to make sure you're taking your cell phone and charger, your cameras, and all those accessories. Any extra batteries, or we got portable chargers. Of course, do you want to take your laptop? Make sure you got your charger with it, the mouse, any external hard drives. You're taking pictures, or you do like us, taking video, and you want to download that stuff to keep it safe. Power strips, surge protectors, that kind of thing. I got on here, I got ponchos. You never know when you're out on a day trip and it starts raining. Maybe you need a small umbrella or some ponchos. Now, of course, I got down here wine and wine opener. Now, see, I left that on the list because, hey, you're able to check alcohol. Now, all inclusive resorts, you're going to have alcohol to drink, but they might not have what you like. A lot of these resorts tend to not have the top shelf stuff. So, if you think you need a certain brand of alcohol or a certain wine, you want to make sure that you bring your own. Same as, they do have a coffee machine in the room. That they have coffees and teas, but maybe you like creamer in your coffee. So you might like certain flavors. So you might want to take that. You got your mini bar, you got water bottles. Maybe you don't want to drink the Cokes or the Diet Cokes or the Pepsis or whatever they have stocked. Maybe you want to drink your water and put in, like the Crystal Light packets. So remember to take this stuff. Traveling, make sure you got your neck pillow, maybe some earplugs, a high mask for the plane, so you can sleep on the plane. You might want a fan. A lot of people like fans that blowing on them when they're sleeping, so you may want to take you a small fan. Now, pool stuff. Yeah. Usually the resorts are going to have beach towels, so you don't have to take that. But maybe you want to take your towel clip. That way, your towel's not falling all the time, because the wind's blowing. Pool floats. They got some awesome pool floats on Amazon that we purchased. We got to buy a new one because, hey, the last one that, we left them in Mexico because they got a hole in them. We didn't want to try to repair them, so we just left them in Mexico, and we're going to buy some more. They're very inexpensive. Take your Bluetooth speaker to the pool, listen to a little bit of music. Make sure you're not bothering any other guests, but, or it doesn't violate any kind of hotel policy. Bluetooth speaker is always great. Water shoes. You go into the beach, get in the water. It might be rocky there. Water shoes, snorkel gear. Now, see, some resorts will provide snorkel gear, and I think the last one had kayaks that you could do. They had, water activities that you could do and that they provided, and they also upsold certain activities, but snorkel gear. So, yeah, that's all on this list, and I'm sure that's not everything. By no means, because, hey, you can take whatever you want. I would say not take, you don't want to take too much stuff, but you want to make sure you take the right amount of stuff. So that's the reason why we have this list. Now, so yeah, feel free, if you're not a subscriber, to hit the subscribe button. Like this video, share it out to your friends that may be going traveling, and hit that notification bell because, we'll put out more videos like this, and Yeah, so all if you want to contact, like I said, on our Facebook page, we'll have this list that you can download, and you can modify it to your need. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment down in the comment section. Ask all your questions, because I'm sure I left things out. But I do not mind answering any questions. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know it, but maybe I can point you in the right direction. Okay, guys? So, again, my name's Ronnie. This is the Life is Good Today channel. Thanks for joining us today. And, of course, until next time, we'll be seeing ya. Woo!